Hello everybody, X and welcome to another World of Warcraft video, and today we're going to be going over a bunch of mounts which have been retired / discontinued from the game. They have of course been removed and are no longer obtainable. Miscellaneous retired mounts. These are mounts which are obtainable from a huge range of activities across World of Warcraft, but of course with World of Warcraft being an ever-changing game, some of these were eventually removed from the game, may it be players out leveling the achievements that they were awarded from, old systems being removed from the game or being updated, which also resulted in these mounts getting removed. So starting off, we have the Armoured Bloodwing. This mount was temporarily retired from the sale in the Blizzard store, but has never unfortunately came back, so that mount is now no longer obtainable from the Blizzard shop. The Grinning Reaver. This one was also a mount which was introduced to the Blizzard shop, but unfortunately later removed, and it is yet to come back, and to be fair, it isn't expected to reappear anytime soon. Next up, again from the Blizzard shop, we have the Swift Windsteed. This was added in the Mr. Pandaria expansion, but unfortunately never resurfaced after it was launched and removed from the table later on in the expansion. Next up, we have the Brewfest Ram. This mount was only ever obtainable in the game once during Brewfest 2007. During the event, you would have to earn tickets by completing festival quests, and when you have enough tickets, you could purchase an honorary brewer hand stamp, which would grant a quest which would allow you to purchase a Brewfest mount from Driz Tumblequick in Durotar for the Horde, or Paul Amberstil in Dunmorrow for the Alliance. In 2008, however, the event was changed significantly and the hand stamps were removed and were no longer for sale, which means the only way you were ever able to obtain this mount was from the 2007 Brewfest. Next up, we have the Frost Wolf Snarler. This one is the Horde exclusive equivalent of the Stormpike Battle Ram. These iconic mounts were available during World of Warcraft's 15th and 16th anniversary celebrations, 2019-2020. These will unfortunately have been removed now the anniversaries are over and are not expected to return any other way. During the event, players could earn it by participating in a special classic version of Alterac Valley, which you could join through the player versus player tab finder in the group finder. To complete the achievement and receive these mounts, you will need to earn 200 Time Wars badges through the battleground participation and of course related quests. And there was also the achievement tied to this, which was Alterac Valley of Old. Next up, we have the Crusaders Black Warhorse and the Crusaders White Warhorse, the black being the Horde exclusive and the white being the Alliance exclusive. These mounts were originally obtained from the achievement A Tribute to Immortality. This was in the Trial of the Grand Crusader, reach a tribute chest within 50 attempts remaining, and without any raid member dying during any of the bosses in 25-man mode. That is very hard, especially back in the day when this was out, which is of course during Wrath of the Lich King. As soon as Cataclysm came out, this unfortunately was removed along with the achievement. Swift Horde Wolf and the Swift Alliance Steed. These mounts were dropped from the Argent Crusader tribute chest when you finished the 10-man heroic Trial of the Grand Crusader with all 50 attempts left. Of course, these were both removed in Cataclysm and go nice alongside the 25-man versions. Next up, we have the Black Protodrake. This mount was originally rewarded for the achievement Glory of the Raider 25-man, which required you to do a buttload of raid achievements from the original World of Warcraft. The Plague Protodrake, which was the 10-man equivalent reward, has recently appeared for sale, although extremely rarely, on the Black Margin Auction House, so there may be a chance that this one will appear one day, but up till now none have ever been spotted. Next up, we have the Amani Warbear. This was a reward for completing a timed event in the original version of Azula Man before Cataclysm. It was retired in patch 3.0 when developers thought that the higher character levels made it trivial to obtain. The Amani Battle Bear is more or less its replacement, which was added in Zulaman when it was revamped in Cataclysm. Next up, we have probably one of the most famous mounts, which is the Black Karaji Battle Tank. This mount is a special quest reward that was only available during the opening event of the Temple of Unkaraj, and like the other Karaji battle tanks, this is the only one that can be ridden outside of the raids themselves. And of course, later on in the expansions, they updated this mount and re-released it to everybody who had the Scarab Lord title, as you can see on screen. Anybody else who didn't have that title is unfortunately out of luck, as there is no way of now obtaining this mount. Next up, we have the Tiger mount. This mount was originally known as the Bengal Tiger mount, and it was around a lot of speculation of how anybody would actually attain this mount. Some player believed it could be obtained from a rarely spawned vendor, but however there was never any evidence for this, and players speculated for years how to get this. It was later revealed in patch 8.2.5 that the purpose of this was a make-a-wish request to a player which who wanted a tiger in the game and was not available to the general player base. So for this version it is considered unobtainable, of course. Next we have the Emerald Hippogriff. This is one of the number of mounts, which we'll get on shortly, which are available through the Recruit a Friend and aspect of the game. Once you using this special Recruit a Friend button at the top of your in-game friends list, if you've ever purchased a full copy of the game and subscribed for 3 months, it was 2 but later up to 3, it was possible that you would obtain this mount. Of course, it was possible to recruit yourself by basically just sending the request to another of your emails and starting another account. But yeah. Next up we have the Obsidian Nightwing, which is again a Recruiter Friend reward. This one was a 2-person mount, as a lot of these are, using the same Recruiter Friend way last time. Send an email to a friend if they bought 3 months worth of game time, and of course a copy of World of Warcraft, then you will both get this mount. Another one for this one is of course the Cindermane Charger, which is again attainable through the Recruiter Friend process. Definitely need to explain that one again for you. And then once again we have another one from Recruiter Friend. A lot of these of course from Recruiter Friend, to be honest, as it was eventually removed. So this one is a 2-seater rocket, which was available of course through the Recruiter Friend process, as we already explained, and once you've done all that you would both get this nice touring rocket. Then we have the Swift Zervera, which was again a reward from Recruiter Friend. There were so many mounts you could get from Recruiter Friend, this is unbelievable. Some of these they should really think about re-releasing some of them, as it would be great for players who went around back then to be able to get a chance of obtaining these mounts. Of course, again obtainable from the Recruiter Friend progress. Next up we have the 2 mounts, which are the Undercity Plague Bat and the Teldrassil Hippogriff. These were awarded for completing the Battle for Azeroth pre-expansion quest chain for the Alliance with the Hippogriff, or the Horde for the Plague Bat, which was placed over several weeks, cultivating in the quest Killer Queen, which of course resulted in you burning down Teldrassil for the Plague Bat. Once you completed either of the quest chains for the Horde or the Alliance, you will both receive both of these mounts, so it doesn't really matter which accounts, of course, you do this on. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, punch a like button and comment down below. Of course, subscribe to this channel. Follow my Twitter down below as always. And last thing to say, I've been X-Killer X. I'll see you in the next World of Warcraft video. Thanks for watching.